Hello guys. In this video we are explaining about the topic getting started with Masm 8086 assembly.
What is DosBox? DosBox is an open source emulator that allows you to run old DOS disk operating system games and applications on modern computers. It emulates the environment of an older PC with DOS, which was the main operating system for IBM-compatible personal computers during the 1980s and 1990s. DosBox is available for various platforms, including Windows, macOS, Linux, and more. It can be used to run a wide variety of DOS software, including games, applications, and utilities. DosBox provides a virtualized environment with an emulated CPU, sound card, graphics card, and other, allowing you to run legacy software without needing a physical DOS PC. How to install DosBox? Go to the official DosBox website at tabs.wf. DosBox, come download PHP main 1. Scroll down to the section labeled DosBox Installer for Windows. Click the download button to download the installer to your computer. Double-click the downloaded file to start the installation process. Follow the on-screen prompts to install DosBox on your computer. You can choose the default installation settings or customize them as needed. Once the installation is complete, you should see a DosBox icon on your desktop or in your Start menu. Double-click the DosBox icon to open the program. Usage of DosBox. DosBox is primarily used for running old DOS games and software on modern computers. Here are some common use cases for DosBox. Playing old DOS games. DosBox can be used to play classic games from the 1980s and 1990s that were designed to run on DOS PCs by emulating a DOS environment. DosBox allows you to run these games on modern computers, often with improved performance and compatibility. Running legacy DOS applications. In addition to games, DosBox can also be used to run older DOS applications and utilities that may no longer be compatible with modern operating systems. Developing and testing DOS software. If you are a developer working on legacy DOS software, DosBox can be a useful tool for testing and debugging your code in a virtualized DOS environment. To execute an assembly language program in MS DosBox, you'll need to follow these steps. Open the MS DosBox on your computer. Navigate to the directory that contains your ASM file. You can use the cd command to change directories. Assemble your ASM file using an assembler program such as TASM Turbo Assembler or Masm Microsoft Assembler. You can use the command line interface of your assembler program to assemble your code, and it will produce an object a code to copy elements of RONI 2 or A2. X segment, RONI DD1234 3000, for 121 6000, 532 2341. Writer DD 5000, for 163 4321 9000. 546 8082. XNs. Y segment. Assume kes Y DSX. Begin move XX. Move DSX. Move C. Set RONI. Move D. Offset RIDU. Move CX4. Again move XC. C. Move DX. Inc C. Inc D. Inc D. Inc C. Dex CX. Gems again. Move off fork. YNs. And begin. This code copies the values in RONI to RIDU using the X and Y segments. Here is a step-by-step explanation of the code. The X segment is defined with two arrays, a RONI and a RIDU. A RONI contains for 16-bit values 1234, 3421, 6000, 532, and 2341. A RIDU also contains for 16-bit values 5000, 463, 4,321, 9,546, and 8082. The Y segment is defined with the assume directive, which tells the assembler to assume that KISS is in the Y segment and DIS is in the X segment. This sets up the program to access the data in the X segment. The move X instruction moves the address of the X segment into the X register. The move DIS X instruction moves the value in X into the data segment DIS register. This sets up the program to access the data in the X segment. The move C set RONI instruction moves the offset of RONI into the C register. This sets up the program to access the first value in RONI. The move D set write-to instruction moves the offset of write-to into the D register. This sets up the program to write the copied values to write-to. The move seeks for instruction sets up a loop counter with the value 4. This loop will copy for 16-bit values from RONI to write-to. The again label marks the beginning of the loop. The move XC instruction copies the 16-bit value pointed to by C into the X register. The move DX instruction copies the value in X into the memory location pointed to by D. This writes a copied value from RONI to write-to. The INC instruction increments the C register, moving it to the next value in RONI. The INC instruction increments the D register, moving it to the next location in a write-to. The INC and INC instructions are executed again to move the registers to the next value in each array. The DIC seeks instruction decrements the loop counter. The JUNS again instruction jumps back to the again label if seeks is not equal to 0. This continues the loop until all 4 values have been copied from RONI to write-to. Once the loop completes, the program moves to the next instruction, move off fork. This moves the value fork into the register, which is the function code for ending the program. The IN21 instruction calls the interrupt 21 function to end the program gracefully. Thanks for watching.